Hey guys, this is Brandon,
And this is Eric.
and we're back. It's been a while. It's been a long while.
It's been a quick minute, and there's a couple reasons for that.
Well, mostly we missed the bus. We
Yeah.
missed the bus to Zendikar.
Yeah, oops.
And we never made it. But we're here. We're in a Shadows pre-release draft, and we are very excited.
Yes,
This format looks like it's a lot of fun.
looking like a fun set.
Well,
so to peel back the curtain,
Right off the bat.
to peel back the curtain, Brandon and I talked beforehand about a couple of things we want to really be consistent and want to draft a really like solid, very mid a nice crisp bounce pass, the fundamentals of a deck, and then we open. Son of a bitch.
So actually, I was talking to Chappie last night, and what he said is, and you know, we'll take this as a, but he says it's a card that says your opponent's at 7 life. And I said, what does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
You only have to get him to 13. You only have to deal 7 damage.
Sure. Okay.
So I'm realizing it's actually pretty good in an aggressive deck.
Yeah, actually, it really is.
However, we should look at everything here.
Yep.
It looks fun. Incorrigible Use is very good.
Mm-hmm.
Kindred is good too. Angelic Purge is just solid.
Very
there's
much
nothing
like that
wrong
card.
with it. We need to pick something
5
quick,
seconds,
though.
your call.
We're doing it. We're doing it.
We're doing it? Okay. We
It's
can pick up
the
a purge
first
later.
pick. Yeah.
Now
give
there's
ourselves the
practice to not get married to this.
Yeah, exactly. That's the practice we need.
Okay.
Okay. Looking at pack 2, Deterrence is great. Bounces is pretty good in this format. Ghoulsteed is reasonably good, actually. I mean, a 4/4 for 5 isn't exciting, but it just keeps coming back.
Right.
Other than that, I don't know. Looking at Murderous Compulsion, also pretty good.
Definitely. Brian Kibler, loving it.
So those are probably the 3 that I'm looking at. Anything jumping out at you besides that?
Either Murderous Compulsion or the Deterrence. I played like a white-black sort of aggro-y skies deck in the pre-release, and I wasn't necessarily in love with it. I really wished I was more red, but not for any of the reasons here. Also, the rare was taken, so we don't really have any signals off that.
Right.
But I think I don't think anything here is super bananas. I like the Skulker actually too.
Yeah, I think he's fine. I don't think he's exciting. I'm leaning towards the Deterrence. If we're trying to be aggressive, it's better than Compulsion.
Okay.
And I think they're comparable.
Sure.
So we'll just see. Just giving ourselves feelers in a couple different colors here.
Mm-hmm.
We're definitely out of practice. We need to be a little faster at this. First thing that jumps out here to me is Deadweight.
Same.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Probably don't need to talk about much else than that. Deadweight's great. It's cheap. Enables delirium. Kills creatures. Yada yada. It's good.
I don't think behind the scenes is insane. I think
it's actually pretty bad.
Yeah, I think Crawling Sensation is
pretty all in.
Yeah, it
gives you insects when you mill lands, and you can mill 2 on your upkeep. Basically, by itself, it does nothing.
Yeah. I think a common was taken over Deadweight, right? Or the flip card? Is the flip card still here? No, flip card's still here.
Yeah, flip card's still here.
We have it's a foil. It's hard to tell. So a flip card was taken, which leads me to think that red or green would not be open, or a common was taken, which leads me to believe red's not open.
Right.
So I think the fact that Deadweight's still here is something is saying, okay, black's not bad.
Right. And I think it's one of the best commons in the set, personally.
Yep.
Let's see where we're headed here. Not a lot of black. Well, Rancid Rats are good.
Yeah, I think
I like Rancid Rats.
Are just dandy.
Besides that, I actually think Dual Shot's a pretty good card.
Okay.
There's a lot of 1 toughness guys, and it's also pretty easy to make a combat work so that you can finish off a thing or 2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's super exciting.
I think it's better than the Fiend. What's the 5/4 flip into? Just a vanilla 6/5?
Yeah. Oh no, a 6/5 Menace.
6/5 Menace.
Oh, that's a trip that you have to know. Oh no, it says. Okay.
It says.
Yeah, 6/5 Menace. I think I'm leaning towards the Rats here.
Yeah, I like the Rats too. I think it stays consistent with our other picks. If I wasn't going to go with the Rats, I like the 5/4. But I'm always looking for kind of a dude.
Right.
Like a big dude, but I think the pound for pound, I think the Rat's a better card.
I also think there's a lot of good 5s in this set, and I think it's going to be fairly easy to pick up. Pick up those later drops. I want to be sure we have a good early curve. I'm already feeling like we probably should have taken that Brian Kibler.
Yeah.
But
we'll have another shot at it.
Tooth Collector has been really good.
Okay.
For me.
Okay.
A 3/2 that usually kills a guy. It's pretty. You can play it after combat and like shrink a dude down or whatever. And if you hit the delirium, it's the nuts. Like it's just insane.
Yeah.
Other than that, both of these cards are very good too.
Yeah, I like both those cards, but I think once again, staying open,
right,
and being able to kind of go with a card that's on par, if not maybe a little worse than Innistrad, is I would love to be black red. That'd be a really fun play stand up if we're trying to be Triska deck aggressive.
Right.
So
let's see here. Well, we've got a lot of dirt and a little bit of dirtle. Not a huge fan of either of these. I would lean towards the Ghoul over the Mentor personally. Most of these aren't cards. Gone Missing is actually better than I thought it was. I played it in the pre-release and it was fine.
Sure,
it was acceptable.
I've had stuff go missing and it's pretty frustrating. You kind of get time walked in the right situation.
Unruly Mob is actually pretty decent.
Okay. I've seen Unruly Mobs get pretty big, and if we end up in white, that's going to be something we kind of want.
Right.
I don't think white's open, but I don't think Unruly Mob should be this late.
Right, and I also think it's the best card in the pack.
It's in a pack
right
with
now.
Nothing.
Yeah, we're not really losing out on much for the chance to play this. I'm going to get on my soapbox for a second, just for a second.
Sure.
This card is fucking terrible, and it shouldn't be a rare.
No, it's really bad.
And that's the end of my soapbox.
That was a very small soapbox, but it was efficient.
I think Mutation is a pretty good card.
It can definitely be a blowout if you time it right.
It can just turn the game around.
I don't think people are ready for it yet. Question, real quick, since we have a few seconds, since it seems like we're on it. That counterspell.
Yeah,
it's not good, right? It's a cancel. Okay,
cancel's fine. Cancel's not exciting ever. If you can, if you have a Reckless Scholar, that's cool. It's like so. If you get to Madness it's like it's like Dismiss. It's like counter a spell, draw a card.
I guess it just
but you have to have a free-ish Madness for it to work at all.
And that's not impossible, but it's not great.
Looking at these cards, this is not a crisp bounce pass. This is
I know.
A janky weird thing enables your Delirium. Twins of Mauer Estate.
Twins of Mauer Estate is a card I loved in the pre-release, and I love it right here.
And it's
honestly, also the more we can kind of cut off black, I think all of these cards are playable. I don't think Hound is amazing, but I think Hound's fine.
Right.
And so if we can do
Incorrigible Youths came back.
Okay.
That is good. Reduced to Ashes. So it looks like red's pretty open because Dual Shot's fine. Reduced to Ashes is pretty good actually, and Incorrigible Youths is, I think, really good.
I think we might have just kind of waltzed into a black-red deck that has Triskaidek Phobia in it.
Slam dunk.
We cool?
I think it's the Youths, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So we're looking for Madness Enablers now, because we have a couple of Madness cards.
We're looking for Madness Enablers. Our curve's actually not looking bad.
What's our Vampire count at?
1, 2.
2? Okay.
2. So... Oh, I see. For the Mentor, when it enters, but they're both above it in the curve.
Sure.
Although I guess nothing here matters, so I guess we'll just take it.
Right.
I don't think the Wolf is very good.
No, I don't think the Wolf's very good. I don't...
And I think I'd rather have a black card.
Yeah. Than trying to cack the land or something like that. Macabre Waltz is a Madness Enabler of weird sorts. It's not great.
Oh, yeah, Macabre Waltz. I don't know why I was thinking something. I actually think this card's good. I think you want one of these in your deck. Just period. It gives you some late game, inevitability, and it's like a nice cheap spell that can get you stuff back, enable Madness. I think it just fits well in the set.
Sure.
Merciless Resolve?
I think Merciless Resolve's fine. I later on, I know nobody ever loves throwing lands away, but sometimes I would take my 7th land for, 2 cards. I really would.
Sure. We will expose evil.
Expose it.
Oh, wow, look how beautiful that island is.
That's true.
Maybe I should take that.
Maybe I want to live on that island.
For my Momir deck.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll take exposing.
Okay.
And the Blessing, clearly.
Right. It's gonna let our Karlov EDH plan get off the ground real fast. There you go.
We just need to open a Karlov here.
Oh, come on, Karlov.
So we're hopefully, I guess we'll actually leave these here. What do we open? Eerie Interlude. That's a Not a great card.
Nope.
I mean, it's a great card. It's just not great in, draft.
Right. Right.
Although there are good cards here. Crow is a perfectly reasonable card.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good. So is Ghoul Caller's Accomplice. Those are both just solid.
Mm-hmm.
Perish Blade is actually pretty good. 3 for a 3/2 isn't bad. 3 for a 4/2 first strike is good.
Is very good.
And also, I like Dance with Devils.
I do too, actually, and I think it's good. I think it's a little bit worse because people can double block, and if they assign damage correctly, it's not necessarily 2 damage guaranteed.
Right.
But that being said,
and Researcher's good too. We're not there. I mean, we're really in no color. We're in black right now.
Sure.
And I think we want to take one of these 3 cards. Mm-hmm. I'm not certain. So this one is asking us to play instants and sorceries, but at worst it's a 3/2 flyer. Like a 3/2 flyer for 4 is actually just good.
Yeah, and it makes deterrence work. Yeah, I don't mind it.
Do you think? I think I'm going to go for the Researcher here.
Okay.
I think it's close. I think it's better than those other 2.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's enough better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. Let's see where we're going.
I made Rangy Vampire, so I've got a weird feeling that black might not be.
Might not be super open this way.
Yeah, this way. Well,
yeah, we'll
we did
see.
Take a lot of it.
We have enough that even if we don't get it in the second pack, we can probably get it in the third.
Mm-hmm.
I think our black is solid. Not a huge fan of this card. 1/1 haste that can be a 2/2 menace. I just don't think it's good enough of the time. I actually think Stormrider Spirit is pretty good.
Yeah.
I think we might be falling into blue here a little bit because I think it's the best card in the pack.
I can't argue with that. I really can't. I mean, the best card in the pack that we're like, I don't want to go looking green, and I don't think any of the red is worth looking into here.
No, I don't think those cards are worth it. The only Howlpack Wolf is fine.
Mm-hmm. The 2/2 Delirium is the flyer.
This one.
Yeah, is okay.
It's fine.
But we're also not like.
I think this card's good enough.
I think that card's better. Yeah.
And it looks like we're kind of falling into blue here.
Okay.
Which I think is okay because I think we have some pretty good cards there. Let's see. Gyre Reach Bandit. What are you? 3 for a 3/2 haste that flips into a 4/3 that just flips your wolves. Huh. That's a trip.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's not bad.
Yeah. I don't think that's bad as a card.
Although there's another Aberrant Researcher here, which seems pretty good. Nothing black for us.
No, yeah.
I still think the Researcher's better.
Yeah.
Than just a 3/2 haste that's probably not going to flip that often.
Yeah, 3/2 flying
and
with
we'll
some.
never flip our other stuff.
Yeah, I'd rather have the evasion, absolutely.
Okay, cool. I think we're falling into that, and we'll start looking at instants and sorceries a little more highly.
A little more highly. Especially if we pick up that snapper, kidding.
I still like the Crow. I think Crow's good. We could just be skies.
Yeah.
Black-blue skies.
Yeah.
Seems fine. Other than that, Essence Flux is like a cool trick.
So it's a little janky, and I think it might wheel. But if we are blue-black skies, and we do have a couple of Madnessy cards, how do you feel about Murderer's Axe?
I've never played it. I don't know if it's that... 4 is a lot the first time. It's 4 and a card to give 2/2. And, I don't want to work super hard to enable Madness, especially when right now it looks like all we're playing is Twins.
Oh, yeah, we might not play that Youths.
And I just, 2/2 is kind of whatever. It's good on a flyer for sure.
Yeah,
But I just...
The Crow's not bad. The Flux, do we have any ETBs besides Tooth Collector?
I don't think so.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Crow's a good pickup there.
Here, there's a Niblis. We can just be all flyers.
Yeah.
Which actually doesn't look bad to me.
Then it makes the Gone Missings better later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing? Are we just falling black-blue?
Let's do it.
I think flying's just really good.
Yeah, blue looks like it's fairly open from this direction.
And I think we're just going to get these out of here. Okay. What else are we looking at here? Stuff. Explorers are reasonable.
Is Reduced Ashes the best card in the set, naked? Kind of...
what do you mean?
In terms of just not in the set, I'm sorry, in this pack.
Yes.
Is this the best card in this pack?
I think so, although, let's see. 3/5, whenever it's about if you control another zombie, you can loot. So a 5 for a 3/5 that loots, and we have
zombie,
we have zombie, We have a couple zombies. We're probably going to end up with more zombies because we're in blue-black.
Okay.
I think this is good enough.
Yeah, I think that's good. And then if we just kind of... I would like to find a finisher or two, and I would like to find some more removal.
I think we have, like... I mean, I would like to find, like, a finisher
Yeah,
as
so
well,
I mean,
but
like
I think
a real
we
one.
have a... Like, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flying creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like a good start, at least.
At this point in the draft, is press for answers where we want to be?
Let's see. Sleep a creature.
Investigate. We have 2 aberrant researchers.
We have 2 aberrant researchers. I was looking at this or the nagging thoughts or maybe the flux. I think nagging thoughts might be better than press.
Yeah.
Because we're flying over people anyways.
Okay.
And we have decent blockers.
I don't think it'll be hard to pick up a press for answers. So
yeah, that's the other thing.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
Hey, Red.
Hey, Red. This card is terrible.
It's so bad. I think it's interesting in like other formats, but I don't think it's. I think
it's interesting in the Lightning Bolt deck.
Yeah.
Very good there.
Yeah.
Stallion, I guess. It's just a guy.
Sure. Yeah.
Just a guy in our colors.
Hill Giant and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go on 3/5 for 5. That doesn't do much. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
I'm just gonna play that guy. I actually really like Silent Observer.
Me too. I think I got shut down by it in the draft, and we look like we're sort of a more like we don't want to get attacked a lot because we're not going to block with any of our attackers.
And Wicker Witch is actually pretty good too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 3 for a 3/1 doesn't look good, but it basically trades with something and then almost enables Delirium by itself.
Yeah.
Not that we're super hard on Delirium. I still think it's the Observer.
Me too.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm all about that Observer.
Pieces of the Puzzle is not gonna be a good card.
Not for us, no.
Let's see. We have 6 instants and sorceries. Oh no, 5 because we have 2 enchantments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not great. We could just take just a guy thing.
Just a thing.
Take somebody's hair. I guess maybe we'll play that?
Sure,
Like,
it's in our colors.
Take the card we might play. Take the card we might play.
Take the card we might play, yeah.
Okay. I think we're pretty solidly in blue, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We're a blue-black deck.
Okay. Take the card we might
5/3,
play.
yeah.
I mean, I don't think we're going to want to splash.
No. Gone missing.
Gone missing?
Yeah.
Over cataloged? They're both
yeah,
pretty
well,
good.
we need some interaction. Right?
Yeah, I think you're right, actually. We don't have a ton of interaction.
Also, it's got to investigate. It's not quite the same as drawing cards, but it's not that.
I hope somebody plays that.
Me too. Hey!
Yeah, we win.
We get our island.
We're the winners.
We're going to play all of them.
We're going to live here and make these things leave. It's a fight.
I don't want to go there. Yeah, fight for me. Bring me back food. Ride with me.
Let's look at stuff. Slayer's Plate is a good card.
I found that card to be so much better than it looked.
So, and here's the thing. I would rather pay the 3 and the 3 to give 4/2 than pay 4 and a card to give 2/2.
Me too.
And I also think we got flyers, man.
Yeah, we got flyers, and it makes a flyer if we have a human, which we might have an errant human or two.
One or two.
Sure.
Other than that, let's just look at things.
I'm tempted by 2 other cards in this pack. Pretty tough. The Revenant and and Kibler.
Yeah, I mean those are the 2 that look really good. I think Slayer's Plate is gonna do us more.
I think so too.
I think
so too. Believe me, your Slayer's Plate is definitely powerful enough to throw a little flare on the bounce pass.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It makes a dragon.
Right.
This crow will be a dragon.
I've won games off the back of it before.
Okay. And you know what? Maybe we'll get a Compulsion or a Revenant back. Probably not.
Probably not, but we'll see.
There's actually pretty bad cards here. Probably not. But we're going to take the Slayer's Plate and we're going to be happy about it.
Real happy. Ooh.
That's actually interesting.
Okay, Choked Estuary, high consideration against?
Crow.
Crow.
Probably just Crow. I mean, it is just kind of a free roll.
Yeah.
Like, that does seem nice, right?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be missing out on too much of it right now. Right now, we have 24 cards that I wouldn't be miserable to play.
Right. And I think that's a good way to look. Like,
it's basic. It's a little bit of value.
It's a little value for the collection or whatever, but also, like, sometime we might win a game because we have our correct mana.
Yep.
Where we wouldn't. And yeah, Crow's nice. We might get another Crow. I think it's kind of just free.
Yeah. I'm on board with it. I think it's the right pick.
Okay.
Boy howdy. What a
There's
pack this ain't.
Decent red card. There's a nice little white card. Gossip Monger's not bad either. There's a whole lot of nothing here for us. We could take a Rotten Heart Ghoul, and I wouldn't be super happy about it. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I think it's better than this Stromkirk Mentor. I would like to not play that.
Okay.
Just a 4/2 for 4. I mean, it's
let's
just
take that ghoul.
Or we just have a big 6/6 that we can block with and stuff. I don't know. I think the ghoul.
I think the ghoul, because you throw that equipment on the ghoul, and then all of a sudden that's a 4/6.
That's true.
That's a 4/6 to be reckoned with. Tell you what.
Yeah. Shit. No, it's a 6/6.
You're right. Yeah. That's a 6/6.
Yeah. Okay. We'll take that.
Yep.
Not exciting, but we'll take it.
Not...
Necropod, however, is a card that I was really happy with.
Oh,
I played it in
cool.
the pre-release,
I'm glad.
and I really liked it.
I'm glad. Yeah.
I just really think it's good enough.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's the pick here.
Yeah. I got rocked by a Trail of Evidence one time. There's a guy playing against me with a really nice blue-green clue deck.
Clue deck, yeah.
Oh,
that seems so cool. Like
that's the archetype I want to draft the most.
It's
and you can't force it, but
or the blue-red all spells deck. I really want to play. Not all spells, but like almost all spells.
Sure.
That looks a lot of fun. I think Necropod here, though, is just really good.
Absolutely.
Explorers are fine, too.
That's a finisher that I was talking about.
Yeah. Are we?
Rise from the Tides?
I don't know if we are, though. So, like, right now, of the 10, 3 of them are not instants or sorceries. So that means 7. And
pay
by the time... So, like, pay 6, get 2 zombies is bad.
Is bad. Pay 6, get 3 zombies?
Is fine. It's actually pretty good.
I'll take that.
But that means we have to have almost half
of our instants and sorceries in the yard. Mm-hmm.
And we're not, like, milling ourselves actively.
And it's a 6-drop.
We could kind of look into it. I think Engulf the Shore might be okay.
Yeah.
Return creatures toughness less to islands. Like, say we have 3 islands.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I want Rise from the Tides to be good, but I just don't think it's going to be good in our
And
deck.
it's an instant speed, so we get to do it at end of their turn.
Right.
Yeah. I want Rise from the Tides to be good, too. Once again, that's better than that blue-red all spells.
I think, nagging thoughts
Sure.
here?
Sure.
Last night, Mark at Aubrey's was telling me that if I live kind of a hard life... that I might end up looking like that guy.
I believe that.
He says he can see a bit of a resemblance.
You're a young mad prophet, sir.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
You know what, Brandon? I've known you for many years at this point. Let me tell you something. In my life, you have brought nothing but mad prophet.
All right.
So I think that's just fine.
The future mad prophet.
There you go.
Man, just nobody likes incorrigible youths, huh?
Bummer. They're real good.
I know. What are you guys doing? Yeah, none of the cards here are good for us.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we'll just... I mean, at this point, I don't want to switch any of our cards in our deck for any of these.
Yeah, no.
So just take the youths?
Yeah, take the best card.
Yeah. Fuck you, other people.
Right. More nagging thoughts. Something...
We could splash for a tenacity.
Oh, that
card is so good.
That's a blowout.
That card is so good.
Okay, take it. Because
I don't think it's worth trying to splash for.
I don't want to play against it either.
That's the other thing, is I would like to also hate that card out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Lamplighter, Merciless Resolve, or Lamplighter or Merciless Resolve.
Our 5-drop slot is looking so full.
It is. I mean, I don't really want to play the Hound.
Right, and Merciless Resolve is an instant.
That's true. It's kind of a do-nothing instant, but I think that's actually with our researchers. Okay, Resolve it is. Plus it's shiny.
Yep. There you go. That's the tipping point.
Soren basking in the glow there.
I mean, if I was Soren, that's what I'd bask in.
I mean, how many nagging thoughts is too many nagging thoughts, really?
Right, yeah. Clearly a million is the right answer. Jesus.
I mean, at what point does... I don't even think any of these cards are worth cutting.
Yeah.
We're doing it. We're just going to nag away. This will cut.
Yep.
That card's great.
That card's super good.
Maybe red was open.
Maybe red was open.
Although I don't feel like we got, like, super cut. No. I feel like we actually ended up with good stuff going on.
Trail. Somebody wants it. Somebody out there is hoping it'll wheel.
I mean, we could do it. I just think it's the slowest thing in the world.
Yeah,
we've got the instant sorceries now.
Yeah, that's true.
How mad?
Blood mad. I had to read the card. I'd be like, what? I don't know how mad. You tell me.
Okay.
All right.
Honestly, I think this might be a deck where we play not a ton of creatures.
Yeah.
I think we'll be okay with that because we have high quality creatures, and also some poop creatures.
I wish our spells were a little more interactive. That's my only gripe.
Me too. I wish we got like more removal-y stuff. Let's see. Let's group creatures separately and just see what we're looking at here.
Okay.
Really big, so everyone can see how big it is. I just want to start pulling out stuff I'm not excited about.
Sure.
Not excited about the Mentor. Because we just don't have very many zombies.
Sure.
I'm not excited about the Hound. I think that card's actually pretty bad.
Okay.
Just a 5/3 that maybe gets Menace.
Yeah, those are easy cuts.
What's the goal? That's fine. This stuff looks fine. I think cuts are going to be easier here. Let's just pretend like Tenacity is not in the deck for now.
Okay.
Because I think that's a good place to start, and if we can...
I was trying to think if we wheeled... Because we passed a green-black duel, and we passed another green-blue. We could have flashed green easy.
Yeah.
But not white.
So let's look at what we have here. We're going to not play Piece of the Puzzle to start with, because I don't think that card's very good. And maybe we'll cut a Nagging Thoughts, because we don't need 3, maybe. So and we'll pull this aside. So right now we're at 30 cards. We need to make about 7 cuts.
Right.
And god.
Yeah,
so let's just cut the Hounds and the Mentor. Maybe even the Stallion. Like it's just not the 3/3.
Yeah.
And like it doesn't attack super well, it doesn't block super like
we have better stuff to do.
I think what we want to do is we want to block with our butts on the ground and then we want to fly over in the air.
Fly over, get through with the Necropod and get through with the whatever, yeah.
With our evasive stuffs. So I think we can cut the Stallion. And we'll cut the Tenacity for now too.
Okay. That puts
so now we need to cut 3 cards. Okay. That looks a lot better. How does Trail look right now?
Well, how many instants and sorceries do we have? Deadweight doesn't count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is a lot, but we also need to make 3 cuts, and probably some of them are going to come out of here.
Yeah, I don't think we need 2 resolves.
I don't think so either. Clearly, we play the shiny one.
I also maybe Trail's an easy cut then.
I think it is. I just think like we're already going to be kind of digging in our deck a little bit. I don't know that we need to. I it's so cool, but I just don't think it's what we want.
It is cool, but yeah. Okay.
Our deck's actually looking really good. I'm pretty happy with what we've come out with.
Stormrider Spirit's fine. I think Twins are great. Do we have ways to discard
exciting.
at all?
No. For the what? For the Twins?
For the Twins?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
So yeah, we will not be madnessing this. We will not be madnessing this. We will not be discarding cards because we have Waltz.
Okay. Well,
Waltz can hit. Oh, and the Lamplighter.
Right.
So 2 ways to loot. I guess Lamplighter only lets us loot if we have
Ghoul.
Rats, Scab, Crow, Ghoul. That's reasonable.
Sure. Okay. So a cut.
A cut. It's actually kind of tough, right?
Yeah. I
think of these, Twins are the least exciting, but I also think a 3/5 is good.
Is fine,
I think of these, the Ghoul is the least exciting. I think we want all our creatures.
Okay.
I mean, the Scab's not exciting at all, but it can block, like, fine.
Right.
Anything jumping out at you? Maybe a Nagging
Thoughts? A Nagging Thoughts, but, like, what's Grotesque Mutation do?
3/1 lifelink.
Yeah.
Instant speed.
That's good. It definitely also incentivizes us not to get rid of our creatures.
Right. I think you might be right. I think it's probably Nagging Thoughts.
We don't have any Delirium we're trying to enable.
Right.
You know? It's a fine filter card, but it's also not, like,
super important.
Crazy.
Yeah, I actually think this is good. We got a little bit of card draw here. We have some interaction. We got Deadweight, the Deterrence, the Trick here, Gone Missing, Engulf the Shore. Like we have a few. We're gonna have to be sparing with them, but I think we ended up okay.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to play right, but I think it's not bad. I think it'd be real nice if somebody takes a Necropod hit or blocks kind of an exact. Necropod I played in the pre-release. And the exactness with which people killed it. People would triple block it or whatever just to get it off the board. And so if we can, in response, bounce a dude or, bounce... Especially if we get to, attack with Necropod, engulf the shore,
yeah,
that's fun.
That's super good.
That's the business right there.
And actually, I'm looking at it. Our toughness is pretty good, except on our flyers.
Yeah.
And it's not bad on our flyers, but... I think, usually we'll engulf the shore and keep creatures around. I guess, thinking about it, we should probably just, if we're gonna go for a split, we'll just go one island higher.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So add basics.
But I think, actually, we'll be able to get away with it, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we have the,
we're just
we have the duel.
Even split.
Even split, right?
Okay. Yeah, I don't think we should cut a swamp for an island just for engulf to maybe be better.
Yeah, no.
Okay, cool. I think we have a deck.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We'll see you
I'm
guys
excited.
in round one because I'm ready for this.
Yeah, me too. This is exciting.